It is important to understand infinite loops also, because sometimes we write a code and the change in the variable value or a wrong condition might give you an output which keeps on executing infinite number of times. So you can see I have written this code which is printing numbers from 100 to 1. So let's say if I forgot to change this expression and I let it increase the numbers one by one. So you can see the starting was 100. Now the condition was that the value of x should be greater than equal to 1. But if I keep on incrementing, then obviously the values will always be greater than equal to 1. Now let me show you the output. So you can see after 100, the next number was 101, and all these numbers will always be greater than equal to 1, and therefore the loop becomes infinite. This will keep on printing the values, and to stop this from printing, you will have to close the window by pressing Alt F4. Now I'll show you another example where I remove this updation statement. Now if you look at the code, it says the value of x is 100, 100 greater than equal to 1, the condition becomes true, but there is no updation statement. Now let me show you how the code works now. So you can see all the values that are printed are only 100 because the updation statement is missing, and the condition that is checked is against the value 100, which always remains true, so the loop becomes infinite. Now to write an infinite for loop, I will have to use a module named as iter tools. So I have imported this module into my code using the import statement, and the statement for the for loop will be for n in iter tools dot count. Now you can see the syntax of count function. It accepts only two arguments, start and step. So I'll just specify the start value, let's say 2, and I print the value of variable n. Let's see the output. So you can see the numbers are by default increasing by 2 as there is no range specified for it. So it keeps on iterating according to those given values, and therefore the loop becomes infinite.